I came across a post on Instagram that brought my attention about choosing joy, right? So America's favorite rapping teacher from Chicago and author of the Simon B. Ryman series, Dwayne Reed, shares that it is not toxic positivity if you actually are positive, hopeful, optimistic, or joyful, right? Don't let anyone shame you for being you. He continues on going and saying, genuine positivity is never toxic. It's never demanding everyone else to mimic or mirror what you say, right?
Yeah.
And he continues and says that it's just itself. It never forces anyone to join, but does offer the opportunity if desired. You can be authentically positive as you can, also while being empathetic, compassionate, and sensitive to the needs or sentiments of others. Don't let anyone else bring you down if you're choosing yourself to be positive. So I want to hear your thoughts on this. Um, what do you think about spreading positivity into the world and fear about what others may be thinking about putting joy to the world?
I agree everything that he says about, choosing joy because this world, about spreading positivity, it's it like because I say this a lot at church and also during Bible study that the world right now it's just we're so divided, right? We are so divided. We're not coming together. We're having hatred toward each other, negative. We're downplaying everyone, and also we're holding grudges against each other of like what happened 10, 20, 30 years ago. I mean, like I'm sorry, but we got to let that go. We got to let that go of what happened because why always, I hate when people do that. They always bring up something every time we gather up together, and we try to be nice to that person, right? We try to be nice, but they always got to bring up something that's like, oh my gosh, can you not, you're just doing negative things. I don't like that. I don't like that. So spread some energy out into the world, spread positive energy. It's just, oh
Yeah.
gosh, I don't like
Wait,
it.
I I actually do agree with what Dwayne says
Yeah,
about spreading positivity. If someone is putting you down, just walk away from the situation. Like, don't even
mm,
pay attention to what they're saying. But Damien, you
but
mentioned you mentioned when people bring up stuff, just let that go, right? Well,
yes.
well, well. The saying is, it's okay to forgive, but not forget. So you can forgive, but like,
But it's
But
necessary to forgive and forget. That's necessary. That's not the same thing. Yeah,
I don't
like you
think
forgive and forget and move on.
no, no. You forgive and move on. You don't forget.
So if
No,
well,
so, you don't
well,
forget.
no, not if they're if they don't if they need to be forgotten, they're going to be forgotten. If they don't need to be forgotten, then I'm still going to remember it.
yeah,
That can be like trauma, or not even that. It's just more trauma things that can happen to people. You can forgive them, but you don't gotta forget. Is that
That's
makes sense?
understandable.
right,
That's understandable.
right, yeah,
Some people go.
and yeah, and I like with me. I don't know if had shared this onto the show, but I'm trying my best to this day. I really am, and I'm talking with God about this. But there are some things that I just cannot forgive someone about because there was this innocent that had happened back when I was, I think either a junior back in high school. And I remember it was a group of my friends. We was in math. I could picture it. I could still remember to this day. We was in math class. We was working on our assignment. I was sitting here. He was sitting across from me. I don't know how the conversation got started, but we was talking, and then he just brought out. I don't know what came out of him, but he said some hurtful things to me and he started laughing after it. And I was like, wait a minute, am I dreaming right now? Wait a minute, this is not real. I asked him what did he said. He had repeat that again. And I was like, why would you say that to me? And started laughing. I was like, this is not funny. You don't make a joke about this because he was thinking it was a joke. You don't make no joke about it. And then I told him from that day on, I will never forget of what he told me. And what he told me, you guys, was something very racist of me going back to Africa
Oh,
and
oh
start laughing
no.
about it.
Oh no, that's not that's yeah, that's
Exactly. And I'm like, why would you say that to me in front of my face and then start to laugh about it? And he was like, oh, Damien, we joke about this all the time. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, I know that we joke, some things, from time to time, but that right there, that's not no joke. I'm sorry, that's not
there's
no
always a
joke.
line.
Yeah,
There's always a line across.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
What's your
Very
proposal?
much so. It's never an easy way to forgive nor forget tough situations. True. But I also feel that if you're positive, you're going to be positive. If you're positive, you're going to be positive, and you're not going to have any type of toxic traits towards you. That's just the definition of a positive person. And then if you're actually positive, then you should never let anybody shame you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So genuine positivity is never toxic. That's true. Because if you're just being genuinely positive, that's not toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And just really looking through this whole quote and everything, I'm just saying, don't let anybody down that you know that you don't need to let down. And just be genuinely positive to people that need to be genuinely positive for. You know what I mean? Don't cause more hate. Don't cause more hate into a place where it's already hateful. Don't contribute to the hate.
Right. Yeah.
You're right.
Be a leader. Be a leader, not a follower.
Yeah.